Hey, what's up guys? Caught a Truth here, bringing you all some Armored Kill DLC gameplay. Finally, this has been released for North America. We were able to get on download around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, so on September 4th, for the PlayStation 3 Premium members, and I was able to get on, get some gameplays, and show you guys one of them right here. And this is some tank superiority gameplay on the map Armored Shield, and this is my one and only round of tank superiority that I have played thus far. And what I want to do with this video is talk to you guys about tank superiority, about the new vehicles, as well as kind of give my thoughts and overall just impressions of Armored Kill, because I've played it for the last, I'd say, about 2.5 hours or so. I played Armored Kill straight, and I just want to kind of give you guys my thoughts. I played some, tank superiority, obviously, some conquest, some rush. I'm trying to get a lot more rush rounds than I have conquest, and sorry, I just bumped my desk. I don't know if that'll pick up or not, but I just want to give you guys some gameplay of it, or some impressions of it, let you guys know what it's like for me so far and what to expect if you haven't downloaded yet, or if you're playing on the Xbox 360 or PC. So the first thing I want to say is that you'll notice that I am in the tank destroyer, the new vehicle. It's the Russians and the U.S. ones. They each got these weird letter number names, and I don't even know what they're called. You'll see it in the kill feed. It was up a little bit earlier. I didn't really read it. So, you can yell at me in the comments that I'm an idiot for not knowing what it's called. But, you can see it on screen. It's just a bunch of numbers and like a letter or two or something like that. So, there'll probably be some kind of abbreviation, we'll call it. But right now, those are the new vehicles that everybody's kind of interested in besides the AC-130. And so far, they're pretty good. They're not bad. They're not overpowering, at least so far from what I've experienced. I think a lot of people were a little bit scared of the tank destroyers, not like in a just like a, it's completely just terrified of it. I think they were a little bit nervous as how it was going to match up against tanks, whether it would be too powerful or whether it would be underpowered. And right now, I feel like it's pretty good. I feel like it does a good job of doing its purpose, which is basically just taking out tanks. The main cannon on it is very, very powerful. It's not a one-hit disable, but it is very, very powerful. The only thing I don't really like about these things is their armor seems to be a little bit too much. One javelin shot only does 49% damage. It's not enough to disable it, which I almost wish it was, because I think I'd rather have these things have a really, really powerful cannon, be extremely fast, and have weak armor, than opposed to them, being pretty fast, a good cannon, and decent armor. Because I think eventually, once everybody gets all the unlocks, they might become more powerful than the T90s or the M1 Abrams. Right now, they don't feel like it. I don't feel like they are, but we'll have to see how that handles in the future. If you can get unlocks like the armor-piercing rounds or the wire-guided missile, things like that, like a 1-2 punch. It's going to be really, really powerful, so we'll have to see. But it is a brand new vehicle, and so you do need to get all the unlocks for it. You don't start with them, it's not in your IFV class or your MBT class. It's a brand new vehicle. You got to get all your unlocks for it, which, it's smoke, the proxy, the reactive, the light machine gun. I'm guessing, I don't know if it's a canister or the armor piercing, we'll have to see. But you do have to get all the unlocks for it. And as you can see right there, just took a javelin, hit him at 51% damage, so that's something I wish that they didn't quite have that. But overall, it is a lot of fun. Don't worry about, getting all the unlocks, not worrying about being able to find one, because every single conquest map, every single rush map, every single tank superiority, well, obviously I only played one tank superiority round, all three, it's been in it, and every single one I've played so far. So it's very, very accessible. You can get your unlocks for it very, very quickly, and you should level it up basically in no time at all. Alright, so what about these other maps? What about the Conquest and the Rush maps? Well, I've played Bondahar Deserts on a little bit of Rush and Conquest, played Alvarez Mountain. I've seemed to be getting that a lot on Rush. I've gotten 2 Rush defense rounds on that map, and the first time I played it, I wasn't fantastic. However, I went on a 16 kill streak towards the end of the match. I had no idea what in the world was going on. I was just defending, and I went on a nice little 16 kill streak with an SG-553, which they did get a nice buff this patch. But I actually kind of like Alvarez Mountain. It's not bad. It does have some flank routes, but it also has just, it's confined, but it's not too confined. It's not a Grand Bazaar Rush map where it's just these extreme narrow alleyways and it's just like, explosives everywhere. Like, it's confined roadways up these mountains, but at the same time, as infantry, you can run up and down the mountains. I mean, you can be sneaky. It works, and it's a lot of fun when playing on Alvarez Mountain. I've enjoyed myself so far, and I've had, like I said, 2 rounds of rush defense on there. And I don't know which one I'll be uploading to you guys because the first one we eventually did lose, but the second one I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look at the gameplay. But as of right now, I enjoy it much more than Conquest. Conquest is fun, however, if you are an infantry guy, and especially if you play on the 360 or PS3, there's no room for infantry. You cannot be your assault guy. I mean, you can play assault, you can play recon. It's extremely hard. I mean, there's a vehicle for every single person out there. So you got to play NG basically if you want to live and do well in the match. And right here, I'm just trying to roadkill this guy. This is just horrible fail. I mean, look at this. I can't even hit until finally. There we go. Smush got him. But yeah, like I was saying, if you do want to play assault, it's very, very difficult because there's lots of tank destroyers. There's, you know, obviously main battle tanks. There's the AC-130, which is the also another new vehicle. There's attack helicopters. There's jets, and they're all basically almost, especially on Conquest, or almost every single Conquest map. If you're a Conquest guy, especially playing on console, you got to run NG. You have to be able to deal with vehicles. You can run support, however, the maps are so big, it's really difficult to use your C4 effectively. Now, what about Rush? Rush, you can play assault or recon or support and do pretty well because, like many Rush maps in Battlefield 3, it is pretty well confined. Not overly confined, like Grand Bazaar or Seine Crossing, where it's just ridiculous, but it's pretty good. Like I said, there are flank routes, but at the same time, there are kind of passageways, narrow ones that, you know, you as defenders, you can hold up in, but at the same time, you got to be careful of guys, you know, like an Alvarez Mountain running over top of the mountain and trying to, you know, get you, eventually flank you and get you from the back, so. Overall, Rush is a lot more fun for me. I'll be sure to bring you guys some gameplay of that. Also, the AC-130. That is pretty fun so far. I've only had like 1 or 2 chances to get in it because everyone's been hogging the AC-130. It's really difficult to actually get into a match and stay in the thing because the armor on it is not that high. It goes down pretty quick. I guess the gunner seat or whatever is very, very, very powerful. But I'm not sure. I guess, no, I think it's the gunners. The pilot seat is the one that has like the chopper gunner cannon on there. Whatever the main one is, and then there's the other one that's got the, oh, what's the shot called? Forgive me, I'm really sorry, I should have been prepared for this, but it's basically like the one-shot, basically like cannon shot. It's pretty powerful. If you hit somebody, they're going to die in one shot, I mean, no doubt about it. You also can switch to your, like, the little minigun on the side to help defend against air vehicles. But anyway, sorry for this kind of scatterbrain commentary. Just want to give you guys kind of my thoughts and impressions on Armored Kill so far. And I'll be bringing you guys much more DLC in the very near future. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.